to get to see that raise coming out from Victor.
I think the KO2 is so great at the default control comp, or even, you know, what Loud are going to be running here as well. There's a lot of stall that they can break through.
I really think, though, that Loud is very experienced against playing against this comp. They played against Sentinels, and you already seen it before.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. We'll see what ends up happening in this one. I'm going to go ahead and assume this one's heading to map 3. So let's go ahead and send it to your casters. Hopefully you guys got a tent ready. We got Doug and Baby Bay.
Thank you so much, GB. I'm not going to lie to you, Dre. I hope so, too. I certainly hope it goes 3 maps. We've got Demon 1 on race for the very first time ever. And, you know, you and I were chatting about it prior to the series starting. You were like, Doug, I've got a feeling. You were right. Demon 1 on race.
I mean, I think he's been grinding it for quite a bit of time. And I'm happy that they're finally implementing this, because I had questions when we saw them in the kickoff. I was like, sure, this is a map that is just really good for Raze historically, right? Like, it hasn't been out for long, but Raze is clearly one of the most prominent picks on it. And when I saw the Jet, I was a little worried about it. I was like, this is not the meta, right? It can be countered a lot easier, I think. And I think just Raze in general on this map is just more versatile.
We'll see if he's any good at it. You imagine Demon 1, he can work his way through most agents, but again, a treat, as we've never seen him play this agent before.
I have a good idea that he's going to be pretty nice. I think you could put Demon 1 on anything from what we've seen, and he'll be adequate. And maybe a little bit more than that. Astra, Omen, whatever, you know.
NRG on the attack. You see Wingman already going.
Oh, that shock dart damage is big.
That paranoia is certainly going to help. Demon 1 already getting the first.
But he still has nade.
That was a free one, too. His 2Es couldn't see a dang thing.
They're going to try to fight backside with nade? They are.
Crashy swinging out. McCowan there with 2 big kills, flirting with the 3rd. Ultimately doesn't find it, but Victor's left with 10 HP. They're still playing inside the smoke. Sadak trying to creep his way out, trying to find a kill with the Frenzy, and cannot. Less now into 1v2. Cam cleared. Yeah, and he hasn't gotten that far. Victor's just playing with him. Playing with his food. There's the swing out. Les falls, NRG get the pistol. I believe that's a 3rd of the series. They've won every pistol so far, if I'm not mistaken.
And something that's so different that we're seeing now in this, like, this new and improved NRG is their trading is so much better. Like, Victor just getting this trade on Kawazin, huge. And then just jiggling this. They're playing these scenarios in the post plant so well. And I think that's just a time thing. Like, I think it's just the synergy is a little bit more there. And I still don't think it's fully there either.
I would agree.
And that's scary for other teams. Here we go, just a nice slow mid default. Not trying to get cheesed by any deagles like they did on Breeze. QCK, were you walking in? And this is so much info gathered from him.
Yeah, they've cleared so much space. QCK, you mentioned him coming in, not far off. Marv caught. Like a thief in the night, he gets the kill, he gets out.
Oh, and he just gets sat down. We got to see it through the wall.
You remember here for Loud, they didn't invest very much at all. A little bit here, a little bit there. You've got a share for Kawanzin and for less. A ghost for 2Es, but in the face of the artillery that NRG has, this will be a difficult one to pull off. Although we did see signs and hints of this on Breeze, so we'll see how it plays out.
Oh my gosh.
All right, never mind. I think we're clear.
Yeah. Nice. Victor just patient on those shots. That's scary. When a player is dialed in like that and they're actually just taking their time and just making sure they hit every single shot. I mean, he's already at 6-0. This is his first appearance on Raze. Isn't that insane?
That's just wild.
And I gotta point out, Crashies is already like 2 orbs away from his ult, and that's the power of running the Gecko on this map. You can literally farm this Gecko ult, maybe have like 3-4 a half. It's kind of nutty. And we've already seen like Saucy do it.
Yeah.
We've seen PRX use the Gecko on this map. It's quite good because you can pick up the utility after you clear space. And also, you don't have to plant the bomb yourself. You can just use that little Gecko to plant for you while you just hold.
Right there.
And you need that against a retake comp like this.
You see the ping on the minimap. Just on the other side of the wall, they realize there's a pocket there from Les as well, and it's actually Demon 1 who fills that space for now. And the thing is, if they're really patient about it, you know that wall's going to get toggled again. You can catch something special, assuming the rotates come through either way. NRG turning their sights towards A.
Oh my gosh, he found the timing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
That was so clean.
I literally had nothing to do with Raze, but yeah, he can play Raze.
You saw the satchel at the end. Come on. Cypher all invested just to secure the W.
Oh no. I thought it was going to happen.
Me too.
Tui's managing to stabilize, and Kalanzine there to help. Remember on Breeze, there was a massive bonus that NRG was able to cash in on. This time, the possibility to do it again. With 3 rifles still to play with, Crashies has his ult. And you've got the Molly at the beginning to keep things back. This feels borderline impossible if you're Loud. Taps through, and Dizzy's not going to find anything because of smoke, but you're right. There's the ult. Demon 1 with 3 on the round. Time for a rebrand, though. As Tui's is left alone. He's got to tuck tail. He's got to get out and save that Vandal. Dre, talk to me as we see this round expire and the spike go off. Talk to me about the financial implications of being up this big early on. You've got 3 rifles that you're carrying into the next, and you've got Ethan, for example, who's currently sitting at over 4,000 credits. What does that do for your attack side?
It is just a snowball. You get more confidence because you're not scared to lose your weapons, right? So if you're not scared at all, sorry, these are beautiful shots.
That's terrifying.
He timed it perfectly, by the way. If you're not scared to lose guns, you're gonna take more risks.
Yep.
And if you're confident in those risks, I mean, you just saw Demon 1 just walk straight into market right there and just get a free 2K.
It's fearless.
This is my spot.
6-0 for Victor, 5-1 for Demon 1. And the buy for Loud, not great. Tui's has a rifle.
And
You've got Les, who's taking a little bit of space, too.
yeah, he's so pushed up, but he only has a deagle.
Well, the thing is, that camp can't see him.
Oh, he's gonna walk right in.
Finding a beautiful timing around Victor's cam.
What's the response from NRG? They're gonna try to re-clear it. Not letting Les have this gun, I think, is really important. Pushing him off the line, throwing the gun off
There
the
it
map.
goes.
And that's an
Yeah.
upgrade too. I think Crashy's had a Guardian right there.
So they managed to keep their prized possession, keep it out of the hands of Loud. And we saw how good Les is with it. It's a wise play here.
Oh, this flash is gonna be everything.
Kalanzine has his fault line too. If there's enough of a queue, he can turn onto this very quickly. But they bait out both flashes. They don't really show anything. That paranoia, I mean, there could have been a footstep, but it felt like a timing thing. There's the fault line. Tui's getting his kill and then getting out.
That was so odd.
Les is really far up here. Yes, he still just has a sheriff. Lands a little bit, deals some damage. Stoddard was there to put him away. Yeah. May not have been the kill, but he did get some damage done. Now Sadak trying to jump out and clean up.
What?
Hello, bro, and he can't. Demon 1 there to greet him. Crash, he's swinging backside, and that was a little labored. But the job was done.
He's online.
63 HP as the spike ticks away. 8 bullets. That's all it is. QCK on the flank. Tui's was there on the first. Crashy's left alone. They're patient with this. Oh, I can't believe he didn't land that shot. Tui's with 3 on the round. Loud on the board.
That was all off of what Les did, taking all that aggro space into that B main area, understanding that NRG hasn't really been pressuring that area too much in the previous rounds, and understanding that they like to take mid. So he found the perfect timing to finesse this cam.
Never
And that
saw
opened
him.
up, yeah, it opened up the entire round for them.
And then not only that, and then you remember the damage that was dealt mid, right? Delayed the rotation just a little bit, set up Sadak to get the shock dart kill.
You know, Sadak
Qu'est-ce
gets
que
so
vous
much value
like?
from the shock darts, even if it's just chip damage.
Multi on गरेको यार
He just has those timings
भक्करै
down.
बाहिर गए
And this might be the first Raze rocket we see out of Demon 1.
If he chooses to invest in this round.
And I know
केटाहरु भेला
Demon
खेल्छ
1
खेल्दैन
fans everywhere are praying that it's not going to be a Rosa.
असल लो बर खेल्न थाले आगे अनि त्यस्तो क्रेज हुने के
Waiting with bated breath. He's got the satchels. What's the cue to go? There it
Here
is.
we go.
Well, that was underwhelming. He got out though.
Oh! No, Rosa!
And he gets the second kill. In the face of the flash, so QCK popped his ult. He's gonna swing out and try to take the fight. But Victor pushing forward, cleans him up. That's a round for
Nice,
energy.
eh?
We thought that he wasn't gonna get any value. Just take the site.
100% success rate. That's not bad.
I could never, personally.
Loud calling a timeout here as they face a 3-round deficit early.
मिठा है ना यार जरा.
Doug.
That's unfortunate.
That's so sad. But back to what I was trying to get at. We're 5 rounds in. This is round 5 or 6. This is round 6, I believe. And Crashies has another ult. This is
Yeah,
what I'm talking
you're
about
right.
with the Gecko. You can just farm this ult.
Nice,
on
eh?
repeat.
Set up on the
It's
mobile
so
second.
good.
And I mean, it's not like he's been quiet, right? He's 5-2 right now. He's getting his kills, you know, he's doing his thing. But you're right, farming the orbs has been so valuable for them so far.
That's the scary thing, because let's say he just decides to just snap and just turn it on. Now all of a sudden he's talking about like infinite ult clips.
Yeah, like an ult every round, every other round.
It can literally be possible every other round. And Loud
Demon 1 kita loud.
against this comp that, you know,
Cute though.
PRX
Demon 1 ki loud.
basically invented.
Guys.
Sentinels taking over the reins of that. And now NRG playing it, but you know, it might be the same comp that they're playing against, but not every team plays it the same way.
Right.
And that's what's so unique about the game of Valorant. So many ways you can play and approach certain things.
Two
Demon 1
rifles
jet
for the defense, one for
खतरा
2,
है
one
जगह.
for QCK. We've seen this defensive Viper wall, I believe, every round, if memory serves me right.
Oh, that's a mid smoke to feint that they're trying to walk down mid, but I don't think NRG is going to bite on this. They're just going to commit to the B site here. Oh my god.
Nice.
That's the thing about, there's some of the value that you see in Phoenix, like, yes, there was help over the top, and that was the cue for him to take the flash and then swing. He's gonna get more! He's gonna get more! QCK with 3, finally! The Thrash cleans it up, Victor's there with the counter punch, 2 kills found for the Sentinel, and the spike planted.
And he's going for the reflank, and this is huge because he understands how Loud likes to play this retake. They did double one-way here, and there's going to be a breach C's that can come through. Omen flash, but he's dodging all of it. Crashies just needs to live for as long as he can.
And 46 HP though.
Oh, the whiff!
Oh,
no!
गिरा
With
गया
the
ऐसा
pressure
ही बोले.
applied and the time bought.
They're not budging!
मिठो यार.
Crashies! Full commits with the crouch peek! That was beautiful!
5 rounds for NRG, and you're right, it may not have been a kill found from Victor on that late flank, but it was enough to apply some pressure. It was enough to buy some time. Big QCK just had a ridiculous round. But yes, ultimately doesn't go the way of Loud, but
That Gecko ult saves the day.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have gotten all 5 members.
he showed no signs of slowing down.
Demon 1 has been a menace in this series with the First Bloods. I think last map alone he had 7, and I'm already counting just myself right now. I think he's had at least 3 out of the 6 rounds that have been played in Marv. I haven't seen Marv do plays like this where he takes instant timing in a long time. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful!
Vintage Marv. 3 on the round. No idea. That was rolling back the clock.
Literally.
Spike planted.
This is scary. If I'm other VCT teams watching this right now,
One enemy
I'm
remaining.
scared of what I'm seeing out of this team.
I mean, I thought we'd have a massive fight on our hands. But Loud, I know it's early on Sunset, but it feels like they left a lot of what they had cooked up on Breeze. And it's tough, man, when you've got Demon 1, Crashies in, Vic at the top of the scoreboard, and then Marv just starting to get online and making big plays like that.
I mean,
NRG can run away with this thing, man.
Demon 1 is one-tapping people right now. I mean, it's insta. As soon as they're on his screen, it's a headshot.
There.
The round's coming in triplets for NRG.
Look at this. That was a nice shot.
It was. That was such a good setup, but this right here, it really is, that's vintage Marv. That's the Marv that we learned to know on Omen, aggressively TPing, aggressively taking space, getting behind enemy lines, finding timing windows.
And so early on, too. To be able to get that read with only, like, what, 6 rounds in play?
Yeah.
And it's not like he's been, like, lurking around in mid for, like, most of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been hitting B, they've been doing some pressure on A, and they've had Demon 1 walk into mid. And I think maybe it was somebody that was just saying, you know, like, hey, like somebody from the roster, like, hey,
Take a timing.
Jimmy, I think you could take this timing top mid. Okay, bet.
He found it.
Bet fam.
You sounded just like him. Energy of lean towards A for the majority of this round. Loud don't really have much to fight back with. They can take some space, and you see what the trap setups are already. Kawanzin is rotated back A in case someone hits, with 2Es taking contact. There's the contact. Les can take contact. UCK is there with the flash. You see the layers, right? They've got traps. Yeah. Everything is a little bit considered here. If this, then this.
This should be obvious. If I'm NRG, they should hard clear this, and they do. And more!
Again, that was off the TP. That wasn't off the timing. He committed the ult. Kawanzin and 2Es left alone. A Stinger and a Ghost.
I got you, I got you.
I gotta say it, these rounds honestly have not been very close at all.
No.
This is very convincing so far. I don't want to rule Loud out because you could never rule them out. They're resilient. That's one of the traits that everyone from NRG is aware of.
One enemy remaining.
You know what else
Given
they are
the
right now,
history.
though? Sleepy and jet lagged.
That is very true.
And you kind of wonder, like, how much of that is having an impact on the situation. Running out of gas a little early, perhaps. But you're right. We've seen Loud in positions like this. We've seen them be resilient. We've seen them mount comebacks.
Honestly, thrive in these positions.
That's true.
All it takes is a couple rounds to string together. But NRG's not making it easy for them. Not getting thrifty. Understanding that if a thrifty comes through, this might be another close game. Like that first map.
Player standing.
Another timeout.
That's their second.
They have a lot of ults to work with, so maybe trying to set up some type of Viper pit on one side of the map and then a trap play on the other side. 2Es has an op up into play. Maybe we'll see a little pocket strat with the breach stun and the Omen TB like we saw from EG. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I do think, like, for Loud, we've seen them try things like that. We've seen them try things like that a lot. I think, again, everything has a consideration to it. Everything has contact and then a swing, or contact and then a trap, things like that. And they just haven't really come to fruition for Loud. And then I also think worth noting, for that side of the stage to go hands off the wheel the rest of the map, both timeouts called in what, round 9?
Yeah.
It's early.
But they understand they need to salvage this half if they want any chance of winning.
Yeah. Yep.
Because by the looks of it, NRG is just taking this game and running away with it. And I want to point out again, guess what?
Yeah, point it out.
Crashies has another ult.
That's third of the half, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's just so insane. And he only has 3 more kills than the last time, but it's just, that's how easy it is to farm this ult, especially when you have someone like Demon 1 just getting the first blood every single round and just giving you the 4v5, giving you the site for free.
12-4 for the Duelist, who face so many questions in between kickoff and now about, you know, was it a meta problem? What happened to the Demon 1 that played on EG? I know it's just one map that hasn't even been a full half, but he's certainly answering a lot of the questions and silencing a lot of the doubters. Oh! Debut on Raze. He falls here, but Ethan's there to pick up the pieces. Victor not able to turn on Kawanzin.
All the info gathered here, though. The entire map is their just playground right now. They can do anything. They're aware of where Loud is. And I want to point out as well, I feel like NRG has been trying to avoid less, and it's been working very well.
I don't blame them.
Like, the only time we've seen Les get like a first blood so far has been when he pushed up all the way into that B main area.
Marved again with the timing.
Yeah.
He's deep. behind enemy lines. The surprise that has been planted.
Oh, this is a free kill. And he's
Patient
so
with
patient.
it. This is a scary sight because I've seen it go wrong, but this time it goes well. As soon as Les gets 2, as soon as the start heats up, the counterpunch is there, but now 1v1 left. Marv has been good. The tap is there. The snap is to the right, and the kill goes in favor of Marv again.
Just completely dialed in. Nothing going the way of Loud right now. And they still have 4 ults online on top of that. I spoke about it. The trading has been just crazy from NRG. Even getting the insta trade off of Demon 1 there, and then even flicking the guy top mid. Wow, that was crazy.
All right, just as Les gets 2, Marv responds with 2 of his own.
No emotion.
Oh, I think that was him smiling. 7 rounds for the attack side. An ult in the hands of Demon 1. We'll see if he's able to keep up that streak. That was almost dangerous. Little pre-fire almost connecting. QCK close by. There's nothing to take contact there. There's no cue to flash.
Yeah.
Only Saturday left is being used. And it connects. Sonic there on the trade. He's so weak. Ultimately falls. Energy once again to firm control of the round. Guardian is different move.
I just can't look at it. I just can't. He's already more than half down.
You're right.
I mean, it's just...
And he might get more.
Yeah, if he cleans up these kills, he's one off.
See if we can get how many... Do you think we can find how many ults, how many Gecko ults have ever been used in a half, like the most amount? That'd be a crazy
I would
stat.
love to have that stat, because this might be a world record.
He's certainly pushing it.
He got a kill.
He's now 2 points away from having it online again.
And a lot of success from NRG has been walking into space and not allowing these traps to be set off by utility being used. And then you see it, right? QCK is walking up to set up the flash, and he just gets picked off because he's not aware that Victor's already walked up.
Yeah. There's no safety valve. Right?
Yep.
There's nothing to allow him to get into that position and be the cue for him to flash.
This is good prep work from NRG. They definitely did their homework against how Loud likes to play and how their trap setups are built. So walking into a lot of this space on the timings they're doing, it's not just by coincidence. They know what they're doing.
That certainly seems like they know what they're doing. Up 8 rounds. Loud have found very little to, I mean, debatably no success.
It's desperation at this point, just pushing all the way up B main here with a one-way.
They're just starting to push.
They don't know.
Into this.
They don't know about
no
Vic.
idea. The QCK falls. He's going to carry that ult into the next round. He had it.
Now they can just slow the round down, grab this B main orb if they wish. Cam was broken though, so maybe second guessing themselves. Nope, we're gonna contact again. Surely we grab this orb. Oh, is it already?
It's
It was already
been
taken.
grabbed,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's already taken. Okay, that's fair. Look at Marved again in that mid area of the map.
Valentine with 2 big kills, but Ethan once again on the trade. Crashy swinging out, deciding he didn't want the fight. Throws it in reverse and gets out. That's because Marv is so far up. This kill is everything. It lands on the Les. And just like that, the map is wide open.
Oh my gosh, he's just a
30
freak.
seconds
He's a
left.
menace. He's an absolute menace. You see the pings on the minimap, understanding there's a real good chance he's taking that timing. And they're right about it. Kawanzine, no fault line.
Hey, we have Gecko ult again.
That's actually insane. The reposition from the controller.
Oh, he just turns though.
But they're both playing an elbow here.
Oh, this timing is everything for Sadak.
The fall line should be enough of a cue. Marved on the turn.
Enemy remaining.
The ult was used. Crashies has to push forward, feeling the walls closing in around him. A 1v1 now. The Molly to buy some time. QCK tanks it. He has no idea. Oh, he heard him. Footsteps betraying his position, and now the bullet's confirming.
Oh my god!
The Red Bull clutch for Crashies, and the 10th for NRG.
Last round
Oh
in the
my gosh.
This is ugly now.
This is a roster right here. I mean, Loud got 4th in Madrid, and we touched on it, right? NRG, even with only like a couple weeks practice, maybe not even, they almost made it to that event. They were so close.
One map away.
Taking Sentinels 16-14 on the first map. They lost it. With time under the belt. I mean, they look clean.
I'm pretty sure I've only seen QCK use one ult.
And the trades again.
Ethan's been so, I mean, really, NRG from top to bottom have played this map so confidently. But Ethan really stands out in memory of how aggressively he's played, how confidently he's swung. And I think it goes back to what you were talking about earlier, the trades.
Yeah.
The reliance that they have on each other and the confidence to take these fights and know that there's a good chance they're going to win them.
They're so dialed in on the basic things that it just opens up the hero plays like this.
Yeah.
From Demon 1, another first blood.
QCK took that ult into halftime, saving it for the second half, I guess. I don't know. He held on to that thing for a long time. Les has found a pocket. They knew about the pocket mid. They don't know about this one. 1, 2, oh no! The Dizzy almost keeps it back. Allowed. I don't know. We can call this salvaging disaster. They get their second round, but
well, Les definitely salvaged that round from being a loss because that was looking the way of NRG. 10-2.
And almost 11-1.
Yeah.
That was crazy because the Dizzy flash was thrown forward and it gooped backward.
Look at Saha, he's vibing. Hey, we got one, boys. We got two.
There's a lot to be said about a leader that maintains his composure in positions like this. We're actually going to throw it down to Smix, who's standing by in the co-streaming booth.
Thank you very much, Doug. Sitting here with the lovely Piplup Tiny or Anita, as well as Kelly. Kelly, I'm going to start with you because I know you have a certain husband that is currently playing on the server right now, and I have to think that the score is making you quite relaxed.
After watching Ethan play for all these years, I can never be like relaxed, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just hoping for a good game.
Okay, I like that. Let's not jinx it. We don't want to jinx anything going on over here. And Anita, I know earlier on you were talking about how you're watching C9 and how it felt really nerve-wracking. How much of that do you think is because A, Ascent was mind-boggling, and also B, you're here in the Riot Games arena?
I think it's both. The crowd is super loud and really energetic, so it's like adding to everything, and it was really hard to tell. Like, it's really hard to tell who's like gonna win the next round, but it's really exciting and fun.
I love that you guys are emotionally supporting each other for the different matches, because had it been C9 versus NRG, I don't know what would have happened on this co-stream. Before I let you guys go, obviously we would love to see them be able to close it out, but we do see some interesting things happening with NRG this time around, some new agents coming out from different players. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, they've been doing a lot of shuffling and practicing in scrims, and I'm glad they're finally like solidifying like the agents that they're trying out, and they have more reps, and I feel like along the season it'll just get better.
Love to hear it, love to hear it. And Anita, I know we saw earlier C9 be able to close it out, which bodes really, really well, especially with the roster changes that came in. What are you most looking forward to in the rest of the season?
I'm really looking forward to seeing how they skill and like experiment a little bit more. I know they said they were destroying during practice, so I really want to see that come out a little bit more during the games.
Maybe make it a little bit less stressful for you and the other C9 fans. For now, thank you both so much for taking the time for this quick interview. Let's head back to the casters.
Thank you so much, Smix. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the house. We've got co-streamers. We have Tupperware who's here as well. It's a party, and I wish I could say it feels like a family-friendly show, but given what NRG are doing aloud, I don't know that that's the case. Maybe the potential for a comeback, but it really doesn't feel like that'll be what plays out. Loud on the attack side now. They've got the Viper wall to conceal the way, but they're going to be pushing into elbow. They're going to be pushing into this crashy Demon 1 duo.
Oh, no.
And as soon as I call their name, they get two.
Oh, no, Doug.
They managed to get out, too. Kawanzine took some damage there.
It's just not the two players you want to be stepping into at this moment of time.
No, and I think if this goes the way we think it's going to go, the way it seems like it's going to go, this will be 4 pistols for NRG. Unless Loud can pull off something pretty ridiculous. And so far, this might have the makings of it. Kawanzine and Tui's left. The spike is
Last player
still a bit
standing.
further away as now it
Oh
hits
my
the
God.
ground.
I mean, he's back.
Yeah, he's
I mean, he never really left, but like, it's working again.
yeah.
And it's on Raze. 18 and 8. I mean, he's trying to shut up everybody who thinks that he's just a jet and controller 2-trick. Now he can play the Raze too.
Spike down A.
I mean, the man can do it all. Wait, he's smiling for real.
He actually, yeah, he
Oh
actually was
my
smiling.
gosh.
And again, truthfully, NRG have a lot of reasons to smile. They've properly dismantled Loud from top to bottom on Sunset. It was a close affair on Breeze, but this has been anything but. There's my buddy.
This is the tough thing about like playing at the internationals. I know we spoke about, a lot about how like that can be an advantage, right? But also, these teams that are sitting back are watching you play, and they're able to see in real time what you like to do, what your tendencies are, because they have nothing better to do. Every single player is going to dial in on that. I mean, let's be honest. They're going to scrim, they're going to watch you play.
Enemy remaining.
We've had a scroll wheel issue there. Crashy saves the day. He gets 3 on the round. NRG gets to 12. That's flawless. And
It's a wash.
yeah, I think this is.
It's an absolute wash.
Yeah.
And if you're an Energy fan, you're happy. You're very happy right now because on paper, we knew. Everyone knows on paper this roster is supposed to be one of the best teams in the game. But to actually see it happen live in front of you, to see the work that they've put in not that long of a time, I mean, this might be the start of an era for Energy.
Well, and I think, yeah, for as much as we've talked about this team on paper and how good they might be, the truth is we haven't seen it play its way out. I still think QCK is swinging at this point. Legend has it, he's still swinging all the way around. West is weak, Tui's is healthy. Got a Guardian, no armor. Marved and Victor left alone in a position to put the series away. Spam not gonna connect.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, man.
All onto Tui's now.
Yeah, he has full utility though. There is a chance to keep this going, but I honestly don't think that Loud can bring this one back completely.
They're waiting. They're taking their time. Victor's managed to get it, not like this.
Oh, he got him though.
Yeah, but he's flashed. The counter paranoia is there. It's going to buy a little bit of time. It's been half, but now Marv with a whole lot to do. And not a lot of time to do it. It doesn't matter. The kill comes through. The defuse comes through. It's been an obliteration of Loud on Sunset as NRG take him down 2-0.
A convincing map win. I ran into Chet backstage when I had to use the bathroom on accident. We almost bumped into each other.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had to use the bathroom.
No. When I had to.
Sure.
And he told me, he was like, it was pretty sloppy. That's what he said. He said, it's not what I liked. Yeah, we won, but it was sloppy.
We got to ask
And
him if
look
you
at
like
this.
that.
This was clean.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's ecstatic and happy for the boys. 5 first bloods for Demon 1 on that map. 12 total in the series.
Yeah, his Raze debut turned out all right.
11 plants for Crashies. And I'm pretty sure all 11 were from the little guy.
Yeah. Wingman himself.
That was honestly a sight to see. And to do that to a team of Loud's caliber, I mean, that says a lot. But, you know, it's very early on in the season. It's not over for Loud. That's why you saw smiles across the board. They understand that they're a top 4 team in this league right now.
Well, and yeah, I do think, I want to very quickly go back to what we were talking about earlier, because on paper, this has the chance to be one of the greatest rosters to potentially ever play the game, right? From top to bottom. But I think questions of